Guys, episode 3. Welcome back. I'm Trent,
And I'm Nikki.
and this
Is
is
the
the Gray
Great
Corner.
Corner.
Guys, I'm not gonna lie, work's been kicking my butt, so I apologize for the delay in this episode. Are we behind with this episode? Are we behind?
A little bit, but
A
it's
little
okay.
bit. Yeah, that's on me, guys. But hey, we appreciate all the support. Like we've been getting subscribers, likes on the videos and stuff. We really appreciate that. And shoot, we about to go off. We about to take off for real.
Yes, any kind of engagement helps a lot. We're trying to boost this channel and make it something great.
Yeah, hop in the comments, man, for real. Let us know. Maybe like make fun of us or just do something. I don't know.
Not too mean though. I will cry.
All right, what we got for today?
All right, so today is about psychology, narcissism,
Psychopathy.
that word,
Mm-hmm.
uh, and stuff of that sort.
All right, bet. So, what's your psychological background? What do you know? What do you not know?
I love learning more about body languages, humans,
Mm-hmm.
and how their brain works.
You ever watch those videos on YouTube where it's like they'll have like a police interrogation and
Yes.
the forensic body language specialists come in and they like tell you what they think based off of their body language and stuff. That
Yeah,
stuff's really interesting. I
I
like
love
that.
it. I love it.
So what are like some common, because you know more about it than me. What are like some common tells like body language wise? Like all right, let's say you're talking to somebody and they're clearly lying. But why are they clearly lying? What gives that away?
It's like little ticks in how they talk. You'll notice differences in movements of their face. They'll seem more uncomfortable. Or I believe it's your eyes go to the left naturally.
Oh, I know about that. It's like because your brain, left side of your brain is your artistic side, your creative side, and the right side of your brain is like the analytical. So when
Yep.
like people are lying, they look to the left to like come up with the story, and then when
Yep.
people are like really into a truthful story, they look to the right, so they're like remember exact details and stuff. It's
Exactly.
cool. I like that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So what's some like I don't know, like what's some like telltale signs that someone's crazy based off of body language? Or do you know any of that?
They'll look just straight insane.
Really? So it's like
You'll see
nothing.
it in the eyes.
It's all yeah, because like the eyes are like the window of the soul.
Hmm.
That's what they say. So okay, so sociopathy, psychopathy, and narcissism.
Yes.
What's the differences? Because in my opinion, or from my understanding, it's like narcissists are very self-centered and selfish.
Absolutely.
Sociopaths are very they're not in touch with emotions. They fake the funk.
Yeah.
They mimic so they can seem normal.
Mhm.
And psychopaths are just batshit insane.
So, one thing I like to say, so as for narcissism, it's more of you don't feel emotions for other people. You feel
Right.
more about yourself and how you're feeling in different situations instead of
Yeah, like self-driven, self-centered. Like, why did this
exactly.
happen to me?
Yeah.
Why did I have to go through this?
Yeah.
That makes sense.
And it's a whole personality trait. So it doesn't mean that they do it on purpose. It's just different ways of being brought up, different
Is it a
life.
mental illness?
It is.
It is?
It's a different borderline personality disorder. It's literally narcissistic personality disorder that
Interesting.
people deal with. Psychopathy is more kind of the same as also an illness, and it drives you insane. It's from what I like. Crazy is just repeating the same cycle and hoping for a change.
Yeah.
And I think that's what a lot of them go through, where they'll like a lot of them
You
fall
mean
into addiction.
insanity?
Insanity, yes, yes.
Insanity,
But same
yeah.
thing with the psychopathy as well, though, because they'll fall into addiction, hope that'll be better, and they can't escape
Fall into addiction to what? Addicted to like drugs or
drug anything.
really
Yeah, so they're more likely to find different ways to
vices and
comfort.
stuff?
Yeah.
That's interesting. I didn't know that. I didn't know that psychopaths were more likely to be drug addicts.
Oh
I
yeah.
didn't know that.
Psychopathy is more of you don't feel emotion at all, and
Yeah.
you have to fake everything. So a lot of them actually become narcissists because they don't know how to deal with emotion because they don't know it,
Hmm.
but they learn to mimic.
I'm not gonna lie, guys. We have some cats in the studio, so if you're hearing like pitter patter, it's the Kikis.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna go through some serial killers, and I want you to diagnose them for me, because I think I know, but I want to shoot it past you. Okay, so we're gonna start with Bundy, Ted Bundy, right?
Yes.
My opinion, kind of a mix between a psychopath and a narcissist.
I could definitely. I would say sociopath.
Really?
Yeah, because he did not feel anything, and that was his problem.
Well, I don't know about that because when he the reason he started killing is because that the girl that he was dating broke his heart, and he was like devastated, and he wanted her back, and da 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 da. And then he started killing girls that looked like her. So I feel like a sociopath, like Dahmer. Oh, hold on, I'm getting ahead. Okay, we'll stay on Bundy. But I don't feel like Bundy's a sociopath. Like I mean, like, I feel like Dahmer was, but I'll get to him. Bundy, I would lean more towards like he was narcissistic because he was selfish, and he was like, why did she break up with me? Now I have to inflict pain and suffering on other people because of how I feel. I feel like maybe he was more of he was so much of a narcissist that it turned into psychopathy.
That when you put it that way, I could definitely
You know what I'm
see.
saying?
Yeah, for sure.
Because Dahmer, and I'm not gonna lie, Dahmer is. I really wish he had the chance to reform himself, because when he was arrested, he was like, just kill me, give me the chair. I don't understand why I am the way that I am. And when he went to prison, like, he gave his life over to God. He got baptized. Fun fact, he actually got baptized on the same day that there was a lunar eclipse and that John Wayne Gacy got electrocuted. But and then it came full circle because Dahmer committed his first murder when he was 17. He murdered a boy at his house using a weightlifting set, and he was murdered in prison by an inmate who bashed him in the face with a weight.
Yeah.
Full circle, kind of crazy. God works in mysterious ways. But I feel like Dahmer was a sociopath because the only true feelings that he really understood were loneliness and anger, and he was mad that people would leave him lonely, so he did what he did.
Yeah, but doesn't that insinuate that he feels?
Yeah, but he didn't have the full spectrum of feelings. He didn't understand the concept of um like remorse, because he didn't necessarily feel bad for killing all these people. He more so felt bad because he got caught. You know what I mean? I think.
No, because, well, at least from what I've seen about Dahmer, I think he more so wanted to get caught because he even said, as you mentioned, like, I want this to end and I can't keep living like this because he knew what he was doing was wrong.
But I feel like he made a lot of contradictory statements
I agree.
because he says that, but then he was planning on building a shrine in his house.
I think he was in the middle of it.
Yeah, he was like, to give him power, is what he said. Like, that's crazy.
Yeah.
So how are you like, man, I really want this to end, but I'm gonna just keep building this shrine and like killing folks? Like, that's what?
He not have control, which I do agree that I think he'd be more psychopath.
Psychopathy. So do you think Dahmer killing people was more of an impulse he couldn't control?
Yeah.
Or do you think it was because of that intense feeling of loneliness?
No, I think he couldn't control it.
Really? Well, Dahmer, after he committed his first murder when he was 17, he went to the military, and he didn't kill anybody for, I think it was 8 years. He said it lay dormant in him, and when he went to the military, he was getting drunk and, like, sexually assaulting his fellow
Oh
soldiers.
goodness, I didn't.
Yeah, that's how he actually learned how to spike people's drinks and stuff, from the infirmary in the military. He got, I don't remember the chemical, what it was called, but he'd mix it into their drinks and they'd pass out, and he'd touch them and do nasty stuff. And then when he got out, he said that he hooked up with this guy in a hotel, and he woke up and he was just covered in blood, and the guy was dead. And then that started his spree.
He was also an intense alcoholic as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah, he actually got kicked out of college, and he got kicked out of the military for drinking.
Oh, crazy.
Yeah, wild.
Yeah, I know he used to meet a lot of guys in bars.
Yeah, and bathhouses and stuff.
Yeah.
And, dude, I'm not gonna lie. I've been not in, I've followed that story for such a long time, and when that Netflix series came out, I learned a lot more about it, and it just got more interested in it, because I'm not like I obviously murder is bad and wrong and stuff, but it's the psychology behind serial killers is what is so interesting about it. Like, what can make a person snap so hard and so far to make them do all these crazy things? That's like but the craziest part about it, and the most interesting guy that we have on this list here, is Richard Ramirez.
100%.
So Bundy had a type, okay?
Yeah.
Brunette women, except for that child that he murdered.
Yeah.
What a monster, bro, for real. Bundy, mostly gay colored men, predominantly black, but he did kill the two Asian, or he assaulted the
Yeah,
Asian brother,
Filipino.
Yeah, he assaulted the brother and then he killed the younger brother.
Yeah,
But Richard Ramirez,
he was just wilding.
he didn't have a specific murder weapon. He didn't have a specific like type of person he just murdered to murder. I think Richard Ramirez is a textbook case of full blown psychopathy, full blown psychopath.
Yeah, honestly, I think he had that, and I think he was a sociopath because he felt nothing. He never felt anything. So I think that he would. I know I'm saying they're all sociopaths, but I think he, of all of them, definitely was a sociopath because he felt nothing at any point. Never any remorse. Never anything. At least Dahmer had like a tiny bit of. At least I think. I don't know.
I think that also plays into their childhood
I agree.
because Bundy. If you look at Bundy and Dahmer, they had good childhoods. They'll even tell you that. They was like, yeah, my
Well,
both parents
actually,
they loved me. Blah 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 blah.
Dahmer didn't. His mother was a severe. She actually never recovered from her postpartum depression, and she was a heavy person on pills.
Oh yeah,
She,
well yeah, I remember seeing that in the documentaries and stuff, but like they weren't sexually abused,
yeah,
they weren't beat, they weren't, you know what I'm saying? Where Richard Ramirez was like, the his cousin was in the military
yeah,
and then shot his wife in the face right in front of Richard Ramirez.
yeah.
And like I don't, it's crazy that these three people did, are serial killers, but they have Bundy and Dahmer had relatively normal childhoods and Richard Ramirez didn't. I mean, you could kind of see it though because of how sporadic Richard Ramirez's killings were. Like he went crazy with it and he had fun doing it. I feel like with Bundy and Dahmer, they were just like they were kind of shameful about it because like, man, I can't believe I have to do this, which like you didn't have to do it, but like impulse wise, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, the thing about Ted Bundy, he was incredibly smart. He was his own
Yeah,
lawyer. That was a smart
but he
man.
wasn't good.
No,
He
no,
was
no, no.
not like he was a showboater. He
Yeah,
was like a pump faker. Like I can do my own stuff. Watch this,
exactly.
and then he was like, "Life, death. You gonna sentence me to death, bro? I just went up here and defended myself, bro. I like top 10 shit of all time, bro. Bro,
But that's what I'm saying. I think he definitely was a narcissist. I think he was like,
Bundy. Yeah,
yeah,
he was too full of himself,
yeah,
bro.
hundred
Truly.
percent.
And then he proposed to Shorty on Stan.
I think, yeah, I
Yeah,
think so,
yeah,
bro.
yeah.
Yeah,
Crazy, bro. You're on trial for murder, and you're proposing and shit. Crazy as fuck.
yeah, bro. And did she say yes?
Yes, she did.
She
Yes,
did.
she did.
Oh, that's wild. That's
She
wild.
she called him her bunny. Wild as fuck,
Yeah.
bro. And even Richard Ramirez got married in prison.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah, yeah, yeah, yeah. And didn't she stay with him till death?
yeah.
That's wild.
And she said that she didn't know about all the
That's wild.
child charges and stuff.
That's
And
wild.
the reason that they didn't bring, and this is in the documentary, the Night Stalker documentary on Netflix. The reason that they didn't go through with charging Richard Ramirez with the child stuff is because they talked to a little girl. I think she was 12, and it choked up the detective so much that they were like, "We're not going to put these children through this," which is crazy, man.
Yeah.
And then he was able to. I mean, yeah, you're in prison and stuff, but you're still living. Like they sentenced Richard Ramirez to death, and he died of I think some lung disease in not that long
Oh
ago,
no, he
actually.
got cancer. Richard
Yeah,
Ramirez, yeah, I think he had lung cancer.
and he died not too
I
long
think
ago.
2013, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, and he was in the 80s, wasn't it? He got caught in the early 90s or late 80s.
I think so. Yeah.
Like that's crazy as fuck.
Yeah, it's wild. It's like a lot of different things, but I mean, they could all have the three of them. They could have mixtures, but I have no doubt that Richard Ramirez is a sociopath because there is just no emotion there. He felt nothing.
I think so. Is it possible to be both a psychopath and a sociopath at the
Oh,
same
yeah.
time? Is it possible to be all three at the same time?
Yeah.
Really?
And they actually do go hand in hand because a lot of sociopaths go with narcissism because they don't feel anything, so they end up becoming the other person to know their emotions, to gaslight them and manipulate them.
Mm.
So what they'll do in that mindset is love bomb, for example. They'll find out what the person loves and likes and then do everything to become like the perfect partner and then do it that way and then hurt them when they show themselves
Yeah.
because it's inevitably going to happen.
And that's sociopath.
Yeah, well, no, that's narcissist.
Okay.
But that's what goes with being a sociopath too, because they don't feel anything, so they just mimic.
What do you think about John Wayne Gacy? What do you think he was? That
Oh,
one, I have no idea.
I have no clue. He
That
was
guy was
wild.
just all types of fuck.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, Jesus, dude, 30 something bodies in under your house?
And
What?
weren't there like over 300 like missing kids that they think that
I
he,
think, I think, yeah.
yeah.
Like,
Just he's just all around bad. Like there is no labeling. He's just wild.
but you know what? He was a successful politician.
Oh,
He was like a neighborhood guy. You know what I'm saying? Like if you
yeah.
needed something done, you'd go to John Wayne Gacy and he'd hook you up. So, do you think that mental illness, as far as like psychopathy, narcissism, do you think that ties into like being a good politician?
Absolutely, because you cannot take other like being a politician, you can't always take everybody's word because you have
Yeah.
to lean on one side. And I think that's a lot of the problem is not enough of them actually care about what people are saying.
Right. They
So,
just say what wants to be heard so they can
exactly.
win.
Yeah, and there's no such thing as left and right wing. It's one bird, you know? So
Oh, bars. Bars.
so they want to cause division, and that's their whole point.
Yeah, because
Because
wasn't America founded to be a no party type of thing?
I believe so. I might be mistaken, but
I,
I'm pretty sure.
America is built on hypocrisy.
A hundred
I
percent.
mean, think about it, guys. We left England because they were taxing our teeth,
Yeah,
and now they taxing the milk. I don't know about you, but I'm not eating cereal with water. You know what I mean? Like this is ridiculous. We about to have a milk party. Let's go up to Boston and let's do it again. You know we have to run it back. Do it right this time because I mean, no taxation without representation. It's in the
Exactly.
Declaration of Independence.
100%. And that's the problem these days is the politicians are always causing division.
Yes.
And I think that is what has to go with narcissism because you cannot care what everybody thinks because you have to lean on one side.
Mhm.
Why do we have to lean on one side? Just listen to the people, you know?
Yes.
But they don't want to.
And that's my thing too. Why do you have old ass men? Look, the way I see it, I feel we can govern ourselves. We don't need it, but I'm not going to get into all that. Let's say someone that grew up in a completely different economy. You know, the housing market was decent. School didn't cost you an arm, leg, and a kidney. Jobs were paying you what you were worth. You know, things were good. And then you're like, you get old, and then you're like, well, you know what? This is how it was for me. So why aren't y'all working like I had to?
Yes. They're like,
Why are old men running our country that they haven't suffered in the economy that we are in today? They are already successful, self-made, whatever the case. Good on you, but you grew up in different times. Milk was a
yes.
quarter, bro. That shit is $12. I'm so mad about this milk, guys. I'm so pissed. For real. Like, you don't understand what it's like to live now as a young man. You're already old. Why are you running the country? I don't think they should lower the age that it takes for you to register for president. It's 35, I believe. I don't think they should lower that. I think that's all right. But there should be an age limit. Like, if you're
Yes.
60 and up, bro,
Yeah.
wrap it up.
Yeah, because like think about all the like different you got dementia, you got Alzheimer's and stuff like that they start suffering from, and then it's like why do we trust them to run? You know?
And they're not for the people. They're for
Exactly.
their people.
They're for their pocket.
Yes, the
That's
money. Because
exactly.
power gets you money, but money distraction. It's fear mongering. It's control of the population, and it's sickening because we should be united, a united front. We are the United States.
One bird.
One bird. I'm gonna start using that. I like that. I like the one bird.
Yeah.
But you get what I'm saying? Like all this stuff coming out and all this craziness. It's like it's been happening. So why are we just now finding out about it? Obviously, it's a distraction. Obviously, there's some other shit going on that's gonna come out later to distract us from something that's going on then.
Heavy on distraction because like everything that's going on these days, they're just wiggling it in our faces because what are we going to do about it? Because they are billionaires, and that is what ties into narcissism. Because as long as they have their money and they have this and they're causing division, and as long as we're not paying attention to the real problem in our countries, all of them, because as long as we're distracted hating each other, they are able to go sit there and be like, oh, my pocket's getting filled because they hate each other.
Yeah, it's like they get rich while we die.
Exactly.
That's all it
We're
is.
in Squid Game.
We are not horses, bro.
Yeah.
We are not horses.
Oh,
would you have
crazy.
killed the baby? No?
No.
No? Okay, good. I was making sure we was on the same page. I was making sure we was on the same page.
Never,
No.
never. No, he did the right thing. I don't care. Whoever says otherwise, out of our pocket. No.
Yeah,
no.
get out, bro. Like, get out. You're gonna kill a baby for some What is it? Yen?
Yeah, it's 346 million yen or billion. I think
You
it's
can't
billion.
even buy enough milk with that, bro. Like it's so ridiculous.
Yeah, about
Man.
5 gallons.
Yeah, like what? You'll have cereal for about a month and then go fuck yourself.
Yeah, for real. But yeah, that all ties back into narcissism because as long as we're distracted, do you believe in COVID?
COVID, I think COVID was a thing, but here's my thing too. I got COVID 5 times,
Mm-hmm.
and it was like the flu. Like I know people did die from COVID, but
Yeah.
people also die from the cold.
Yes.
People die from the common cold, and you're telling me there's no vaccine for the common cold, but 2 weeks after COVID hits, fucking, it's a global pandemic. 2 weeks after you got a vaccine for it, but the common cold killing folks left and right.
Exactly. And the fact that it was like
That's like AIDS. AIDS has been around since the 80s, and there's no vaccine. You know what I'm saying? All this AIDS epidemic shit, but if you're rich, you can just survive anything. That don't make no sense.
Yeah.
Look, crack was invented by the government and put into poor communities to start some shit. The war on drugs was never a winnable war because it was never a war until the government shot the first shot.
I mean, look at the original Coca-Cola is all I'm gonna say.
Cocaine was in that shit. Cocaine is really good for you, but no, I'm playing. I'm kidding. But it's like there's too much fuckery going on, man. Like black community has suffered so much by the hand of the government. It's ridiculous.
Absolutely.
I believe in reparations. I feel like reparations should be given. America was discovered by what was it, Leif Erikson, right?
I'm not sure his name.
It was a Viking.
It was a Viking, yeah.
And then Christopher Columbus comes in and just kills a bunch of people and was like, yep.
This is my land.
That motherfucker got lost. He wasn't even trying to find America. He was trying to get to India. How you gonna get lost and then be like, yeah, I did this shit? Boy, shut up.
Yeah, I do think a lot are distractions. I believe COVID is a thing, but I believe it was released by the government. I believe it was put there so that we can have the pandemic and then we can have all this new technology come out.
I think, and I'm gonna tell you, I think the government released COVID so Walmart wouldn't be 24 hours no more.
I agree.
I think that's what.
Yeah,
it was.
I think that was the whole setup. I think that was the whole plan.
Yeah, because they don't want us going out and getting our milk at 3 o'clock in the morning. They don't want us to go spend that $14 for a gallon.
He's serious on this milk.
Dude, I'm just mad. I woke up this morning and didn't have no milk for no cereal, and then I get to work and I'm like, dang, I'm gonna go get some milk. I did not buy milk. Let me just tell you that I didn't get no milk. It's ridiculous.
I'm more upset about the gas, bro. Too much.
Well, see, the gas has always fluctuated. I remember when I was in high school, gas was like, I think the lowest I saw it was like $2.14. And so I threw $25 in my gas tank and got a chocolate milk, and I was full for like a week.
Yeah, now it's like it won't last for one. I think they put extra ethanol in it now, and
I have no idea.
They're trying to kill off older cars as well.
I think the gas is just piss. I think they're just pissing into the tubes and then like, hey, fill it up. You know what I mean? They're like, because the gas ain't. Man, that's just not even as flammable as it used to be. Like, you can't even blow shit up the same.
For real?
For real. Like, it's piss. It's piss. That's stamped it. It's piss. We're gonna make merch saying it's piss on the shirt. For real.
Buy our merch, guys. You wear it to work and everything.
Yeah, if you guys are like graphic designers or anything, hit us up. We want to just a plain black t-shirt with it's piss in white.
No, in yellow.
Oh yes, in yellow, and have little drips coming off of the bottom. Oh yes,
yuck.
Heck yes.
And have like a stick figure.
Yes, dude. Okay, we got way off topic. Let me go. Okay, so Richard Ramirez, right?
Yeah.
You know how he was like big in the satanic shit and stuff in the occult. Do you think he low-key went into like a form of religious psychosis? That drove him to, because I'm not saying he was killing people in the name of Satan. I feel like he developed that later into it, but because you listen to his interviews that he did while he was in prison, he was talking about, oh yeah, like we're all inherently evil, blah 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 blah, Satan this, Satan that, drew the pentagram on his hand. But I feel like that started off as an act, and then it became so real to him that it became a part of him, and then he delved into it more. Do you think he was like entered a form of religious psychosis, but in like the opposite way, or no?
It could definitely be. I think he was possessed.
Do you possessed?
Yeah.
You believe in possession?
I do.
How?
Bible.
Man.
Girl, okay, wait, do you not believe that half of these people are possessed?
No, I feel like people are inherently evil and they're just...
Calm down, Richard.
Whoa. Whoa. Dial it back. No, I mean, I agree with that. People are inherent. I mean, Jesus had to die for us to all be forgiven. I
Yeah.
mean, because we're evil.
Yeah, 100%. But do you think the normal human being could go and kill a
No,
kid?
obviously not a normal human being, but that's why these people, their brains need to be studied, man. Like look at okay, when I was a kid, I loved WWE. I loved wrestling.
Yeah.
And you ever heard of Chris Benoit?
No.
So Chris Benoit was he was a really good wrestler, but unfortunately he killed himself, killed his wife and his
Oh my
10-year-old son.
gosh.
And then they did an autopsy on him and they found out his brain he had severe CTE. He had severe CTE. Aaron Hernandez, he was the he was the best tight end outside of Gronk for the New England Patriots, right? He killed two people and played an entire season of football like it was nothing. He killed himself in prison. He had severe CTE as well. I think he was 26 years old and he had the brain capacity of like a 14-year-old because his brain was so damaged.
Oh my goodness.
I feel like mental illness is, you could call it possession, but I feel like when certain shit happens and it changes your whole chemical makeup. And I don't feel like, I mean, yeah, you have to own up for the actions you caused, but I feel like there should be more resources and more help for that because there was the only reason CTE was discovered in football was because of Tua. That he was a football player and he killed himself by shooting himself in the heart. And in his suicide note, he said, "Study my brain." Or he said something, something like that happened, but he shot himself in the heart so his brain could be studied. And then they found out about CTE because he was like, "Man, there's something wrong. We're not being, we're getting fucked up. Like there needs to be some help. There needs to be some resources." And CTE was discovered because of that. R.I.P. him.
Oh
But
my
it's like
goodness.
maybe these guys had brain damage. Maybe they I don't believe they were
Actually,
possessed. Maybe they had brain damage. I know Richard Ramirez suffered from fucking seizures and stuff, and he was epileptic. But
all three of them, Richard Ramirez, Ted Bundy, and Dahmer, all had a brain injury as a kid. They all, one of them fell off a swing. I can't
really,
remember. Yeah, every one of them had a brain injury, and it messed them up.
hmm.
So I do believe it could be that too, but I believe in demonic possession because biblically that is a thing, and I think that if you feed in enough, you could. I'm not gonna say like supernatural where your eyes turn black and then
Like in American Horror Story.
yeah.
I just got to that episode by the
Oh,
way,
for
where he
real?
got resurrected. I was
Crazy.
like, dude, that's fucking nuts.
Yeah. But I don't think it's like the show Supernatural wise, like
Yeah.
where it's like, oh, I take control now. I think you start listening to the bad angel on your shoulder, not God. And then they end up having control over you. Not literal.
Do you think? Do you think it's? I think it's just more so you listen to your carnal instincts, like because I do believe we are all inherently bad
Mhm.
because one day someone can just snap. But I don't feel like it's because they're possessed.
No,
I
no.
feel like it's more like, damn, like they're just feeding into their own negativity. I feel like
Yeah.
it's a self-driven thing. I don't feel like there's outside forces, like demons coming up and like, what?
I've
Rob Walmart for all the milk? No, I just feel
Bro.
like it's a desire that's buried deep in someone's subconscious, and then one day they just snap.
I could tell you right now, I have no desire to.
Well, I mean, I don't either, but
Are
it's
you
like
sure?
positive. But to steal the milk, I mean,
No.
guys, I might end up on the news for that because I'm serious about this milk. This milk needs to go down.
Might I add, this is the second time he said he was gonna end up on the news this week. Somebody get him.
But I don't know, man. I don't subscribe to the whole demon thing. I don't feel like the devil can tempt you. I feel like you're just tempting yourself because you know what you should do and shouldn't do, and you're like, yeah, but it'd be more fun to do this. And that's where accountability comes from. For me, accountability is such a big thing. And I can't take someone serious if they're like, yeah, it's not my fault. The devil
Yeah.
was testing me, they're tempting me, and that it's like, no, bro, like you fucked up.
No,
You say sorry for your actions.
I
Don't blame
believe
that
they
shit.
know. I don't believe they know. I don't
What do you mean?
like if somebody's possessed. I don't think they know it.
If someone's possessed, they don't know.
Yeah, so like it's not like they're gonna be like, oh, the devil, oh, the devil. I think it's more of like you genuinely believe you are right, like kind of like narcissism. Like I feel like that is like a demonic spirit type thing,
Hmm.
where it's like you're not like literally. That's why I'm saying it's not like show type of possession. It's more of like you you just become so selfish,
Hmm.
and you only look after yourself. And what is God about? He's about, oh,
Love and everything and
exactly.
acceptance.
And the opposite would be selfish and being like, oh, it's all about me and how I am and stuff of that sort. So I think that by him being so opposite, I think that is where it would come from, by those mindsets.
I I see where you're coming, but the only hang up I'm having is like we're basically saying the same thing, but
Different aspects.
semantics.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
semantics because you're saying it's demons, and I'm saying it's demons as well on my side, but personalized. Like it's you're your own demon. I don't think it's an outside force coming in and making you act a certain way. I feel like this is some shit in your subconscious that's been boiling that you haven't taken care of. No self healing, no self reflection. You're just on go with it. Like I'm gonna do bad today, and you're gonna deal with it because
Yeah.
that's how you feel in your heart of hearts, truly. Because we are all bad. I
Yeah.
mean, there are good people in this world, but they choose to be good.
Do you believe that God sends people, and do you think that stuff of that sort?
I don't know because then the whole argument of free will comes into
No,
question.
no, 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 no. I mean, like, so ever get a feeling like, oh, I need to do this right now? Like, it's like a gut feeling. Like,
Actually, yes. The other day, I went to work. I saw a homeless man outside, and I bought him some bread and some peanut butter and jelly. And I was talking to somebody about it, and I was like, "Man, it's like God told me to do it." And
mm-hmm.
it was like an irritating thing in my brain
Yes.
until I did it.
Yeah, but that's God. So I've actually done a similar thing. I got McDonald's with my mom, and I seen this woman on the side, and I was like, man, I gotta give her a McDonald's.
Yeah.
And I knew I had to, and I did. And I believe that is God sending you. And I believe listening to that is what keeps you good, because you made that homeless man's day.
But I also think it's more so because of I've said I've been reading my like Bible books and stuff and my Jesus books, and I read it that morning, and I feel like I was just more open to His Spirit,
It's
and
beautiful.
it was sitting with me, and it made me want to do good. I don't feel like God was like directly telling me like, "Hey, bro, go do this." It was like that, but I think it's because I was more receptive of His presence.
Exactly,
I don't think it was. I don't think it was like a direction type of thing, though.
but that's what it is. So he's not going to control you. He's not going to make you.
Oh, that makes sense
Yeah.
then.
So he's
Okay.
not going to be like, pick up your Bible, and then you're
Yeah.
like, oh, I have to.
Show me what you got.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So he's not going to like do that in that way. But I believe in the opposite as well, where if Satan knows he has somebody's ear, not saying it's like a blame the devil thing, but I
Yeah.
think if you are more receptive to the bad, he's going to be like,
Well, I mean, yeah, how you feel is what you attract. If
exactly.
you're in a shitty mood, you're only gonna see shitty stuff.
Mhm.
You're gonna have a shitty day. If you're in a good mood, you'll see the lighter side of stuff. You'll see
Yeah.
like, cause stuff happens to me at work all the time, and depending on how I woke up that morning, that's how I take it.
Yeah.
Like if I woke up in a bad mood, I mean, I try not to let it affect my day, but someone could say the same thing to me today that they did yesterday, and I'm in a good mood today, and I won't read it the same way I read it yesterday because of that differentiation in mood.
Yeah.
It's weird. I don't know, but then I don't know because then to me, if God has a hand in anything I do, I have to question free will. I have to because I mean free will is the freedom to choose anything. Yes, but if you have a driving force, not even it doesn't even have to be making you do it because yeah, okay, I have the free will to say no, but then it's like, but he wants me to do it.
Yeah, but that's
So
why you have to listen to him.
I have the freedom to choose, but then I know I'm gonna get punished if I don't. So it's like, oh man, it's like you got free will, but like I'm about to beat your ass, dog. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but that's like how you felt. Like you just feel like this is the right thing to do. I have to do it. But you could say
Well, I
no.
wanted to do it.
Yeah.
That's the thing. I really did because I've been in that situation.
Mhm.
But I'm thankfully, I've never had to stand on the side of the road with a sign or anything. But that could have just as easily been me. You know what I'm saying? Let's go back like 3, 4 months when I wasn't doing so good. That could have easily been me. And I would hope and pray and beg for somebody to just buy me as a pack of, bread or some peanut butter and jelly.
Yeah. But that's also, again, God made us. So
Yeah.
he knows how we think. He knows what we do. He knows all about us.
Do you believe in evolution?
I do.
You do?
I do.
Okay. I just had to ask that. I just popped in my head.
Is it that I saw things again?
Huh?
Is it the dinosaur
No,
again?
I mean, no, it's not the
You
dinosaurs.
sure?
It's not the dinosaur. Do you believe in the dinosaurs?
Yes.
Okay, I was just making sure. I was just making sure. I was making sure. No, but like I've been reading my Jesus books and stuff, and I say that because they're like daily
Devotionals.
like daily devotionals and stuff, and I guess Jesus books is just the best way for me to
Yeah.
categorize them. But I've been reading them, and it's really positive stuff, man. It's just like I think the one I read for today was like your strength is in God, and when you're feeling weak, calling on Him to give you the courage to get through and give you the strength to do it. And when you're feeling alone, just look up. And it's really touching stuff, and it's really moving stuff. And it I don't know why I didn't come to it sooner, because it really does make me feel good. It makes me feel better to know that even if he's not gonna come right down and be like, "Yo, what's up, bro? Like, dang, she bothering you, bro? I got you. She gone." But even though it's not like that, it's just like you're just someone to talk to and be heard. Even if you're not, just like tell yourself you're being heard and you're heard. You know what I'm saying? I feel like perception is everything, man.
I agree.
It truly is, and I'm so glad that I've come around to where I'm at now, and with like God and Jesus and stuff. And I know we have disagreements on like what Jesus is and what God is, and them being the same thing or not, but we both worship the same God.
Absolutely.
It's just the semantics that people get hung up on.
Yeah, it's just difference in perspective.
I'm just truly grateful, that's all.
No,
I'm
that's
just truly
that's
grateful.
beautiful, and that's an amazing way to look. But a lot of people just turn it down because of the people part of it.
Yeah, and it's like people are scared of backlash.
Mm-hmm.
Cause what, dude? I and I'm gonna say this, and this might be a little controversial, but I feel like a lot of people that say they're Christians are just Christians because they're scared to go to hell.
Oh
A
yeah.
lot of people just say they believe in God because they don't want to be punished for not. But I feel like in doing that, you're lying.
I agree.
Not only to yourself, but to the universe. You know what I'm saying? Like that's like offering someone help just to say that you did.
That's narcissism.
Oh snap!
Yup.
It's like
Full
it don't
circle.
make no sense to me, man. Because me personally, if I go to hell for just being me, then I mean I'm not scared of hell because I'll be dead. You know what I mean? So I'll be dead. But I mean, what is there to fear? It's out of my control. Dying is out of my control, so I don't fear death no more, because it's gonna happen eventually, and I can't stop it. You know what I mean? I can do my best to live a good life and stay away from stupid situations. Like if I see someone walking down the street with a gun, I'm not gonna ask them what time it is. You know what I mean? I can clearly stay away from that. But if like death is gonna happen, so I'm not scared of it. If judgment's a thing, then it's gonna happen regardless. I'm not scared of it. If I get sent to hell, I feel like I just don't feel like I will. That's why I'm not scared of it, because I don't feel like I will. God's not gonna punish me for being me as long as I'm being me the right way.
Yeah, and like I do believe that people who try to be Christians just because of the clout or just because they believe that's the right thing to do. Like there's so many that just believe because they go to church on Sunday that they're going straight to heaven. It's like no, there's so much more than that.
And I don't like church. I just don't. I don't want to listen to someone else tell me how they think the word is and how they think that I'm supposed to interpret this passage of the Bible. It doesn't work like that. It's like art. You know what I'm saying? If I took a picture of an apple, right? Just a red apple on a table, and I showed it to 50 people that were like art critics, they'd all say 50 different things about the contrast of the picture, the color of the apple, the true deeper meaning. Man, all I did was just take my phone out and be like, look at that apple. It wasn't no fucking context behind it, but they'll make it.
But the thing is, if somebody did take a picture of an apple, right, and showed you, they would say it's red, you'd say it's brown.
I'm not that colorblind. I'm not that colorblind.
Are you sure?
I'm positive. I can tell the difference between a red apple, a green apple.
How do you know?
Because it's red and it's green.
But are you sure? Because like
I'm like 87% sure.
That's too low of a number.
Colors.
Because like, hear me out.
Well, let's be real. Can you really be 100% certain about anything?
That's what I was about to say. So as for color, everybody sees it differently.
Yeah.
But as for Trent, I know he's wrong.
I'm not wrong.
He's wrong.
Look, maybe I think I'm being gaslighted into believing I'm colorblind, because I've come to the conclusion that some greens are brown to me, but I mean, I think they're just brown. And I think I'm being lied to.
No, because tell me why, right? We're talking about eyes. He has blue eyes. He's like, no, they're green.
I have
And
green
then
eyes.
he has blue eyes, and then I know I have hazel green eyes. They're like olive green.
No,
and
she has brown
I
eyes.
have green eyes. I have them from my mother and my grandmother, and that is my eye color. And he's like, no, they're brown. I'm like, no. So then I started testing him, and this man sees greens as browns. He thinks olives are browns.
Olives are kind of brown. They're brown. Some of them are brown.
Some of them, but green. He thinks green olives are brown.
The ones that you had in the fridge that day,
they're green.
Are brown.
They're called green olives.
Straight up brown.
And he thinks blueberries.
Maybe they went bad. Maybe they went bad.
They didn't. We just bought them.
Blueberries are purple.
No, blueberries are blue. They're called blueberries. What color is an orange, bro?
Orange.
Exactly.
Yeah, oranges are orange. It's in the name.
Blueberry.
Wait, hold on. Okay, I see your point.
Thank you.
Okay. I don't know. Maybe I'm just color dumb. I don't know.
I think that's just code word for colorblind.
It could be. It could be many things, man.
Yeah, like last episode, he ended it by saying he is colorblind. Now he's back into he's not. So we see how.
It's gonna be a developing story. We'll get to the bottom of it one day. But health insurance is a bitch, and I'm not trying to get that right now.
Back to narcissism.
All right. So, okay, let me ask you this: What's your opinion on AI?
Hate it.
You hate AI.
I hate AI.
It doesn't make anything more easier for you.
That's the problem.
More interesting.
That's the problem.
What do you mean?
Because, tell me how I asked SIRI something today, and she's like, do you want me to look it up on ChatGPT? Got me messed up. I'm asking you. She might be AI, but she's part of my phone, and I'm asking her to Google something, not AI search it. And also, that is stealing creativity. I mean...
Well, here's my thing, though. I don't believe there's no such thing as an original thought anymore. Everything is a recycled version of something 100%, else.
100%. But
so what's the harm in AI?
Water. It's taking our water.
Oh my god.
Trent, it's taking our...
Oh my god. Buy a life straw. If you're that worried, go to a pond, take out your life straw, filter that shit out.
By the time we're done with AI, there's not going to be any pond water anymore.
Man, you know how many glaciers there's still left, dude? I think we're good.
With the climate change?
Climate change? Really? Dude.
So that planet is heating up. We're losing water. Our summers are going to be ovens, bro.
Man, our summers suck. We live in the South, and the summers are dog shit, man. Like, you sweat opening the door to go to your car.
No,
it's
literally.
Horrible.
Doing makeup and hair is wild these days because you can't. And anyways, AI, okay, people who do cartoons, like animators and stuff.
Right.
They're easily losing their job. Look at commercials. They're all AI now.
Yeah.
And, I mean, look at it in the sense of artists. They're going to lose their jobs 100%. Because now it's just like, oh, I'm just going to ChatGPT.
Is art really a job? Like, isn't being a painter really a job?
Yeah, animators.
No, being a painter.
Probably.
But, I mean, like...
I still go to museums.
When's the last time you've been to a museum?
I want to go. They're expensive because of the price of gas and milk.
Exactly. Exactly. The real art are the people that make the beautiful lids for the milk jug.
Crazy.
The little handle on the side of the jug.
Okay, what happens whenever they have an AI poster on the milk jug?
Oh, it's over. Oh, it's over. I'm boycotting milk. That's it.
That's when
Dude, and don't even get me started on chocolate milk. Oh my god. Oh my god. That should be a sin. That should be a sin. That's worse than murder at this point. Dude, I need me some chocolate milk.
Yeah, you gotta spend $7 to $9 on a chocolate.
I don't want to, but they're making me. You know what I mean? They are making me do this.
But no, seriously, AI is not good. And apparently they're coming out with something even more intense. We should not have to do that because people are losing... Look at schools.
But look at it in the helpful aspect, like therapy.
Oh, we're gonna end up in Wall-E, bro. We're gonna end up in a...
But look at it like therapy. Like, I remember when I went through my little thing and I was agoraphobic for a little bit. I was scared to like go outside and stuff. Shoot, I had ChatGPT as like a therapist, and that shit was encouraging me. It was like, man, keep your head up, pray. It told me to pray. Like, I mean, there are some benefits to AI because it's like it can help you when you're lonely.
Yeah, no, and I get that, and I do, and I'm not saying that's not good, but I do think as for creativity, schools, people are illiterate now. They cannot understand just normal basic writing.
Yeah, but there will always be a tool for that. Because when I was in high school, ChatGPT wasn't a thing. But shit, we had photo math. I can't tell you anything from geometry class.
But like,
because photomath had my back.
Write me an essay on this, and then they pass, and then it's
Yeah,
like,
but
what's the point?
don't they have like AI checkers?
They can't detect it anymore.
Really?
Yeah, they can't detect it. The Google AI or whatever it is,
Uh-huh.
the only way to detect it is if you use Google AI to detect it because that's how intense it is.
Really?
You can't detect AI anymore, and that's what's becoming really bad. Like these data centers, wildlife. I mean, I know, but I'm a big
No,
animal
I agree with
person.
that.
Okay,
I
okay.
agree with that. I don't, man, that's like the forest fires and
Hmm.
stuff. Like, I feel like a lot of that is on purpose
Oh, yes.
because the government can't get certain permits or they
Hmm.
can't get certain, stuff. So they just burn the shit down and like, well, since it's burnt, we
Exactly.
can build,
This data center is going to. Well, I don't remember which one it is, but it's the size of, I think, 5,000 WalMarts.
which is crazy. How
Yeah,
much data do you need,
that they're
bro?
collecting data from humans on
Yeah,
AI.
look all the flock cameras that they're
Yes,
putting up.
exactly, and that's what they're doing. They're trying to get data from humans for AI.
The
We
birds are
don't.
robots. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm
Making
kidding.
sure.
I mean, why do they sit on power lines? You know what I mean?
They're
Think about it.
charging. They're
Exactly. They're
charging
charging
for
their
it.
batteries, bro.
But that's the thing, though. They're literally killing us
Yeah, on purpose. It's population control.
for AI. We're going to end up in a huge plane, just like Wally, and they're gonna be like, "Wow, a flower!" Like,
I think a Terminator universe would be kind of cool though. I think being
you're the
like,
problem.
no, I feel like it'd be kind of cool. Like, I hope genuinely, I do hope that one day I can walk into a Walmart and like there's a robot that's like, "Hey, I'll find everything you want me to get. Just stand right here and tell me what you need. Milk, 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 milk. Be right back." I don't got to do shit. This little bitch boy robot is gonna walk up to me. I'll be like, "Thanks, you stupid." Fuck that robot. I'm so sick of robots, man.
And then they're gonna steal Walmart
Dude,
jobs.
my brother went to college down in Florida, right? And I'd visit him sometimes and they had fucking robots delivering like DoorDash orders and shit. Man, you talk about pissed.
Man, I've been a DoorDasher, and I'd be messed up if I was out of a job and I tried getting a job for DoorDash, and they're like, "Sorry, a robot took your job." Are you kidding me?
Yeah, it's like what the fuck? The job
For real.
market sucks already.
That's what I'm saying. So like now imagine you go to Walmart and you don't even have to walk. Now people might love that.
Yeah, I see what you're talking about with the Wally thing now.
Yup. And then it's like, okay, and then you sit there in your little scooter thing and you're like, get me some milk, and then you gain like 500 pounds because you don't gotta do
And
nothing.
let me just say this, dude. If ever there comes a time where I have to hop on a mobility scooter to go into Walmart, I won't go into Walmart. Those shits are so fucking annoying. You're walking and then you see big fucking Bertha coming down the aisle, just fucking taking up the whole space. And you're like, what the fuck am I supposed to do? Jump over you? Bitch, am I Mario? Like, come on. No, I'm not shitting on people. I'm just saying, like, I like, dude, you know what I'm talking about. Like, you'll go into the store and you'll just be like, yep, okay, this is the type of day I'm finna have. Cause it's like, and then you got these stupid kids playing on them and stuff, and it's like, bro, you're just being an asshole.
But people who actually need them. But
Yeah, if you have like a
but
broken leg or some shit, like, yeah, hop on it. But it's just people being lazy.
yeah.
I can't stand that.
And we
Like,
end up in an airplane with little robots going down to Earth to look for some plants.
hey, I'll be on some Sarah Connor shit, Terminator. I'll go back in time and like do some crazy shit.
You sure? What happens if you can't do that?
I'll just go back to when shit was affordable and I'll just chill.
Mm.
I'll just chill.
And what happens if you can't do that and you're already in the situation? You're like, well, look
I'll
what this is
just
what I look
die.
like.
I'll just die.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll just die.
So you like AI?
I don't like it, but I don't dislike it either. I don't care. I really don't care either way. I mean, like, there's goods and bads to anything, but AI doesn't really affect my personal life like that, so I can't really weigh in on it.
But how do you feel about the kids who are like literally illiterate and they cannot do anything themselves because they have AI?
I don't feel like that's really on them. I feel like, these schools and stuff, they should be there for the kids.
I agree.
Help the kids to, not torture.
Oh my god.
Tutor them, mentor them, show them the right way to do stuff. Like when I went to high school, I had a really good guidance counselor and she helped me like kind of map out my future and stuff. And it was, I mean, like she gave me the blueprint. I just had to follow it. And I was very blessed and, able to have that. But I mean, like, shoot, I ask my little brothers all the time. It's like, man, what's going on in school and stuff. Like my little brother, he struggles in math.
Mhm.
He doesn't get help. The
That's
teacher just
terrible.
tells him, oh, all you got to do is this, and then quantify that, and then multiply that by 3 times, and then divide it by 87.936, and then divide it by pi. And it's like,
Yeah.
you're just saying shit. You're not teaching him nothing.
Yeah, can we talk about how they're erasing history?
Yeah, they are.
They're erasing history so it can repeat itself again.
Yeah.
And whenever people do research on it, they tell them it's wrong. It's like, what?
That's the whole point of history being taught, is so it doesn't repeat.
Yeah, but that's why they don't teach it.
But history has repeated itself over and over again.
It says in the Bible, nothing under the sun is new.
No, it's a recycle. That's what I said earlier. Everything, there's no such thing as original thought.
Yep.
Everything is just a recycled version of something that happened previously. And it's, I don't know, man. Don't worry. I feel like eventually we're gonna run out of downloadable content. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna run out of new shit, and then we're just gonna be like, all right, reset. And then, because I think in the Bible it talks about like, no, yeah, like the flood. There's evidence of like resets, civilizational resets.
Yeah, multiple.
Yeah, like the Ice Age, the Great Flood, fucking
The Big Bang. No, actually.
Pompeii.
Yeah.
Fucking, like, there's so many examples.
What do you think about Atlantis?
That's a tough one for me, man, because it'd be really cool if it was like a real place. I think it was just a story, though.
Could be.
Could be. I mean, like, if Atlantis was real, then that's proof of technological advancement. And then there's proof of like crazy shit happening. I don't feel like if Atlantis was real, I don't feel like the government would acknowledge its existence.
Definitely not.
That's why I feel like it's up in the air. It's strange to me that they're acknowledging the UFOs now, and it's become such a more socially acceptable thing. I feel like that shit is. UFOs are real. Aliens are real. We are not alone in this universe. There are aliens, 100%. I'm stamping that. Yep. But it's convenient timing for disclosure to be happening now.
I agree.
All these congressional hearings, all these, videos coming out on camera, FBI sending out documents and shit, like being like, yeah, there's some shit going on. It just makes you question, why now? This shit was happening in the 30s and the 40s. Why now? You lied about it then, but you want to be like, yeah, we were lying. Why? I think be too distracted about other shit. I do think, but they are real, and I've always known that, and I'm gonna say it, like when they're like straight up, I'm telling you, your neighbor's an alien. I'll be the first one to be like, I fucking knew it. That bitch was weird. I knew it. Like I'm telling you, I've been saying that shit was real. Man, we kind of covered everything today, huh?
Yeah, for the most part.
Shoot.
Started on serial killer psychology, ended up in AI.
Yeah, we definitely cut a lot of stuff out that you're not gonna hear about.
You'll never hear about.
Yeah, maybe if we start a Patreon, we can throw some clips and stuff on there, but that'll be at a later date. Yeah, but guys, unfortunately, guys, it's time to say goodbye. Not goodbye. See you later.
Not for too long.
Not for too long, though, because we're going to try to get more consistent with, upload days and stuff. And it's just been work and just life. But, just question everything. And always, 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 always remember that the truth isn't always black and white.
Sometimes.
It's found in the gray. Thank you guys for listening. We'll see you next time.